Hey, this is Josh with Dirtbag Brands, sitting here with a longtime friend of mine, Ryan from EVS. Ryan, tell us about you. Where you at, brother? It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We've known each other for almost 12 years now. I started EVS 10 years back in 2015. Like I think the second week I was employed, I met you out in Vegas at an MTA show.
Wow.
So that was my first impression.
I'm sorry.
Of the industry and
I'm sorry to start
seeing you and your stature and seeing like, whoa, I'm listening to everything this guy says. So as being as green as I was to the industry at that time, like you were one of the ones that was really super helpful for me because you listened to me and you explained to you how green I was with zero background in the motocross industry. You helped me a lot, right? In our conversations and just, conversationally talking about things. It was so, I appreciate the guidance you've given me early on in my career.
Sure. You flatter me with that. You flatter me with that. I just wanted to do right because karma, right? So
for sure.
So kind of the whole thing, like our philosophy has always been, don't be a dick. And I think a lot of people kind of forget that being an asshole doesn't really get you that far.
Looks cool, but it doesn't work out in the end.
So I mean, I see you almost every year. I'm excited that we actually get to sit down and hey, I get to give back. Don't get me wrong, EVS had some of the coolest giveaways ever.
We do cool giveaways. We have and still do them.
But we're here at AIM Expo here in Anaheim this year. What's EVS done? What's the evolution? Tell us about it.
So yeah, we're excited. The first time we've presented, actually had booth space at AIM since I've been here, 10, 12 years, 15 years probably, to be honest.
Okay.
So we're showcasing a lot of new products and some new technology, right? So we have a great collaboration with Pete Fox and Renen, with our Axell Hodges, who's another key athlete that we have, that we make a signature product for.
I think everybody knows who Axell is.
Exactly. So one of the goats in freestyle. So we have his new Explosion colorway that we collabed with a Renen gear set that screams Axell with the Rasta vibe, and Pete killed it with that graphic kit. It's dope, man. It's so cool. It's so Axell. So we wanted to do something with that.
Okay.
And we did. We color splashed our Slayco96 knee guard, and launched that thing January 2nd, with a big video. I don't know if you saw it. We had our concept was we had Axell as Bob Ross painting a canvas. You got to check it out if you haven't seen it. It's on our YouTube page. It's on our Instagram page. It's hysterical. Axell absolutely crushed it with his acting debut. So check that out. But so yeah, so it was a fun collaboration there with Axell to start the year out. Obviously, Travis Pastrana, true EVS athlete from jump. The TP199, the #1 knee guard in all of motocross. We're coming out with a Black Ops version of all of his pads.
Okay.
It's completely blacked out, knee guard, knee light, and an elbow guard. Just really sleek, no color, all black. So that's going to be coming out later on this year as well. And then we have a new protection partner.
Okay.
That we're excited to talk about that we're launching out here as well. And that's ReZero. ReZero is a new protection company in the I don't want to say, like, I hate comparables, but everybody understands it in the D3O, Colorway, Reactive Memory Foam game, right?
Now I'm familiar with that, and you're familiar with that.
Right.
But for people out there, and anyone that would see it, let's talk about D3O and the Colorway and talk about what the protection is and how it works.
For sure. Also to piggyback off our great knee guard protection, we also make the #1 knee brace in moto. I don't care what Pod's hashtag says. The Web Eclipse. We updated the Web knee brace 2 years ago to the Web Eclipse, and the thing has just taken the industry over on high level knee brace protection for the riders. It is the lightest, most comfortable brace on the market right now today.
Okay. So what do we got now?
So this is the new Axell Hodges Slayco96 Renen collab knee guard. So what's cool about this guy is You have Reactive Memory Foam as your main protection channel. Reactive Memory Foam is soft to the touch, hardens up on impact, right? Wrapped it completely with biofoam, so you have full coverage. You elongated the biofoam on the inner portion of the knee so you can really grip that bike really nice and tight. We have hexaprene on the outside for abrasion protection and really lightweight and breathable. But the key thing that's in this guy, what's on here, and I can't really take it off, I'll show you later, but is the inner knee sleeve technology that's in this thing. Okay. So what this thing does, basically, it hugs and holds your knee in place. It acts as a knee stabilizer. The only people in the industry to do that in knee guards. So it really gives that comfort and secureness on your knee to give you the feeling of a knee brace. It's not a knee brace, it's nowhere near a knee brace, but it gives you that compression feel that keeps it tight, keeps it all together. It's a single strap, has a biofoam short knee guard or shin guard in here as well. So it's a really, really great, lightweight, breathable knee guard that's really tight to the body, super low profile. And then we just hit it with that Renen Rasta color splash this year for the Explosion graphic head.
So we should definitely be seeing a lot of these out in dealerships.
You're going to be seeing a lot of these out in dealerships, online, everywhere, absolutely.
So Travis Pastrana and the TP199, tell us about it.
So the TP199, this guy came out in 2016, I want to say. We've had some technical minor updates to it, but that's it. This thing has been the #1 selling knee guard in all of motocross since then, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. And what makes this great? And I'll go into that. What makes this separate from the Slayco we just talked about, right?
Correct.
Very similar construction. When we brought the Slayco out, there's a lot of like, why did you do that when you already did this? And there are some subtle differences, right? So again, reactive memory foam is your main protection. That didn't change. Same, soft in, hard when it hits, right? Shin plate, a little bit longer, thinner plastic. So it fits, slides nice right into the boot. Great flex point in here. This is wrapped with biofoam as well. Not elongated on the inner part. It's all the same on all all two sides, right? Okay. This is a double strap. So there's your big one difference. You have a strap up top, you have a strap behind the knee. You have air mesh behind here for breathability. And you also have the great inner knee sleeve in this as well for the compression on this. So the main differences really between the two is the knee protection on here is a little bit bigger and wider. Okay. So it has a little bit more surface area coverage on this. The biofoam is a little bit longer on both sides, not just one side. Okay. And then your shin plate is a nice insert in the boot, flex point on that one. Same lightweight, same great breathability on this. Just a little bit, I don't want to say bulky, but it's a little bit bigger of a fit. Okay. The Slayco's a little bit more thinner of a fit.
So you're kind of almost like first gen, second gen.
Kind of, really.
Two different age categories of riders, too.
True, very
Both are legends.
Very true. Absolutely, very true. But again, this thing, it's been our #1 seller 7 years or more. And again, it's not slowing down. And again, to be honest, like when we brought out the Slayco, people thought like, okay, then this is going to take a hit, and who's going to outsell each other? That elevated the sales of this, which is it's the Coke and Pepsi model, right? So like, you know,
what I would think was, you know, hey, you've got Travis Pastrana in one gen, and you've got Axell Hodges in another gen, and trying to get them together. Are you going to get them together to go ride together?
They have. They did Travis got Axell on the Nitro Circus tour, what, 2 years ago? Yeah. So yeah, they were together, which was rad. We went out there and did a little thing with them. So that was like very cool to see, again, both of those two, the face of the EVS knee protection in one place at one show. So that was very cool.
I mean, they're two solid names. You can't argue.
No, you can't argue. And Travis, God bless him, is not riding anymore, hopefully.
Right.
Just stay on 4 wheels, doing that too. But
what they say, with age comes
something like that.
Age.
But if he does, he's protected. So we got
that's all that matters. Yep. So are you guys mainly focusing on the 2-wheel segment? Are you looking at the 4-wheel segment?
No, we feel all of our product segments are very crossoverable, right? 2-wheel, 4-wheel, 1-wheel, pick a wheel, right?
Right.
You know, we have mountain bike protection, we have BMX protection. All of it crosses over in some way or segment. It's not specific for that segment, right? More to come on that later. Mountain bike. So, you know, UTV, ATV, we have neck rolls for that. We have ballistic jerseys for that, elbow, knee guards. Anything you don't want to get hurt, we have protection for, you know, from your knees and shins all the way up to your head.
What about angry spouses for making purchases without
I mean,
authorization?
you could duck your head and they can slap a helmet. I don't know. But yeah, so we have crossover protection in all segments, and our marketing team does a pretty solid job at that. We need to hone down some things where like we need to be hyper specific in segments, right? You can't just be like, hey, you can wear it mountain biking, and that's that, you know. It's a different customer, it's a different animal, right? Same thing with UTV, ATV, it's a different animal, right? So, you know, our core is moto, always will be, always has been, right? But as we've grown in this company, this is our 41st year as a company, as EVS, right? We celebrated our 40th last year. You know, we see the growth in all other disciplines of riding,
right?
And it's there, and the need is there for protection, right? Each segment has their own protection partners. We've been doing it longer. I'm not saying we do it better, but you know, it's just telling our story and maybe getting that UTV, ATV guy who has no clue who EVS is to say, hey, you guys have a ballistic jersey that I love to put my kid in, or goggles that are inexpensive that fit the mold for this helmet. It's perfect.
My three kids grew up with your gear back in the day. I mean, even before you and I met with your predecessors, which are old friends of ours. But my kids had the gear along the way too. So I mean, it definitely works. And one of my kids, I mean, he ran into a barbed wire fence at about 15 miles an hour. And he's got one scar on his hand from it because of the protective gear. So I can definitely attest to the EVS and the protection on that from a personal level.
Right.
So, Ryan, I appreciate you sitting down with us.
Hey, I want to say I love what you're doing.
I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you, what you're doing. We've talked a lot on your journey of what you've been doing and where it started. We've had a lot of conversations, right? A lot of phone calls and like, here's what I'm doing. Is this dumb? Should I do this? Should I do that?
It is.
You're very passionate and you found what you were supposed to do in this industry after the whole rep thing. And dude, you're crushing it, man. And I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that. I still don't know on the media segment thing. That's kind of a new.
Hey man, we're here. Right?
It's new frontier. Yeah, but it's good to have friends.
Yeah,
I'll say that
for sure.
So no, I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything, and anything you need, you know, you got my number.
I got you, bud.
All right, we'll talk to you, bro.
See ya. That was fun.